Hi, my name's Chris Banks and I'm a development manager for Statkraft, and thank you very much for visiting this online consultation space for our proposed Whitecross solar energy farm. Now, the location of the solar component of our proposal is on land in between Whitecross and St Column Road, which is just south of the A392. Now, we call it a solar energy farm because we're looking to couple the solar panels alongside a battery energy storage system. Now, it's this combination of the two technologies together which we feel helps provide a more flexible and a more capable renewable energy scheme, which better meets our needs for zero carbon electricity. And it also provides a management and support function to the grid to help it operate more efficiently. Now, the solar panels are near Whitecross, but the battery scheme is proposed on a small piece of land opposite the Indian Queen substation south of the A30. And we're looking to connect the two by underground cable over a distance of about 3.5 kilometres. It's at the location of the battery scheme that will also be connecting into the local grid there at the substation. In selecting the land for the scheme, we were viewing constraints to come up with what we feel is the best fit design. And when you see the layout that we are proposing in the provisional layout online, you'll notice that the solar panels are spread across a number of different fields and broken up into blocks. And that's because when we look at the actual location, we have taken into account those fields and pieces of fields which have the greatest exposure to views outside the site into the local surrounding area. And a number of fields we also excluded because they feature much more biodiverse habitat. But we are continuing with our design work. We've started with some survey work in things like seasonal bird activity, but this carries on. And we're also looking into other matters like the archaeology of the site to help refine our design. And that's also why we're sharing these provisional plans for the scheme, so that we can gather views from the public and from stakeholders to help input into the design, but also into the content that will be part of the planning application that we're looking to submit to Cornwall Council later this year. Now, clearly, because of the COVID restrictions, we can't meet with people directly to answer questions about the scheme and say more about the project, which is why we're trying to make the most of online spaces such as this to provide details about the scheme, about Statkraft and who we are, as well as about solar and batteries in general. But also on the sites and the project website, you'll find ways in which you can get in touch with the project team to ask questions about the project and find out more. There's a project phone number, email address, and also a link to a survey to fill in to gather feedback. Do please continue to check back on the website as we continue to update our plans as our work progresses towards creating the final submission of the planning application.